Hi Leos, it's Lauren with Violet Flame Tarot, and I'd like to welcome you guys to the channel. We're going to be doing our monthlies, our November 2018s, and I'm just trying to sage, and my stick keeps going out. Here we go. So I have some really pretty quartz crystals that I've set up along with some black tourmaline. It still feels wintry, and I feel like we need some darker stones, and I'm loving my unicorn. And if you guys love crystals, please check the Etsy store below because I've got some great stuff in that store if you're a crystal nut. So let's cleanse the crystals. Let's ring in the new month. And that was obvious, right? Ring. All right. And let's talk to our Leos. Let's find out what's going on for November, Leos. And let's welcome our cross watchers because we know you guys are there. Leo cross watchers, welcome. Leos, welcome. And if you guys want to watch other signs, check the playlist because we've got that going on. We're going to be reading with the Ghost Tarot. I read this on Halloween. If you missed the Halloween special, it was kind of fun. These cards are really good. I want to continue reading with them because the images are really neat. They're not totally traditional, which is what I like, because they do allow a lot of room for my intuition, which is what's fun about reading. So let's find out what's going on with our Leos. Let's find out, Leo. Let's find out what's up with Leos for November 2018. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. Look at him balancing there, just trying to keep everything, all the balls in the air. Okay, that looks stressful. Yes, it does. Okay, so at the center of your spread, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So you have a very pissed off queen. Is that you? Okay. Is that somebody that you know? Are you having it out with an air sign? Whoa, somebody who really, yeah. All right. Now these are general readings, so this is not going to be for everybody. This is for those of you who come to the YouTube channel. I separated out by signs and in order to sort of group people, you know, to get it going that way. If it doesn't resonate, don't make it. But if it does, great, and you can leave comments below if it does, or book a personal reading if you'd like to. But what I'm seeing is that there is somebody, some crazy air sign, or a crazy older person, and I don't mean old as in like an old lady, old man. I just mean somebody older, possibly your mother, possibly a family member. But you have the energy of the Queen of Swords in reverse, which always is not good. In your recent past, that's clarified by some pretty darn bad looking pain, okay? So somebody, and then there we have this guy walking away, okay, going, tell me, this is the Judgment card, okay? This is, tell me how did I do? You know, how was my life? Did I do well? Is there going to be, you know, is there more for me? Somebody made a judgment about something to walk away. That could be you. That somebody hurt you badly, and this could be a family member, or it could be I don't think it's job related. I feel like it's an emotional pain. It's an older person, or older than you. It even could be a love relationship. Okay, it could have been somebody. I mean, it could be or somebody that you were connected to. So, and it could be a fire sign, another fire sign, or an air sign, because you do have both. But I feel there was a time where you were either judged harshly and hurt very badly by somebody, and it could be somebody in your immediate family, or you, it's somebody who's not playing with a full deck, okay? It's somebody who's not very stable. So there's somebody, and I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. I just want to find out who is this Queen of Swords, if that's caused this emotional pain. Is it someone This is hurt upon hurt, okay? This is somebody who's hurt themselves, which is why they're inflicting the pain on everybody else. This is somebody who is taking it out on you, Leos. Okay, this is and they're like, you know what? I got hurt because you got the 10s here, so I'm gonna hurt you, and then you can just figure that out after that whole thing is done. But they've made a judgment about you, or you've made a judgment about this painful situation. I feel like you have taken. There was a balance here where you were trying to kind of hang in there with it. But I feel like you have made a judgment about the fact that this person is probably a jerk, and you know you're leaving, you're walking away. You know the judgment is the jury's in or the jury's out, whichever way it is. The jury says you're an asshole, and I'm going to move on without you. Okay, I'm not, and that is a Leo, definitely a Leo. Characteristic, you know, is that of the fiery warrior or the fiery, you know, but you do have your patient side, okay? So I feel like you were patient with this person, and it was somebody that you were connected to or are connected to, but somebody hurt that they got hurt, and they decided, you know what, I'm gonna hurt you because I'm hurt, which is really stupid, and it's immature, and it looks like you've got a lot of petty bullshit going on here. I want to find out what is this Two of Cups. We're going to be looking at these cards. This is The Legacy of the Divine by Ciro Marchetti. Who is this Two of Cups that hurt you? All right. Well, it's somebody who had an opportunity to take it one of two ways, and they decided to be the asshole on purpose. They had the key, or they were holding, this is twos, this is twos. This is definitely a pair. This is a pair of this is a situation of somebody who's had a choice for sure of which way they could have handled the situation, and they could have done it the right way, but they ended up doing it the wrong way. I'm really sorry, Leo, but it sounds like somebody hurt you, and somebody was almost out to get you. And I don't mean that in a paranoid way, but it's like they took out their anxiety and their anger on you. Let me see. You've got the action card at the top of your spread, so I feel like you're going to be moving on from this, but this is a pretty bloody argument. And there was a lot of judgments made. I'm seeing a lot of swords, which tells me there was a lot of conversation with this person. Not necessarily good in a good way, but there was activity, communication, whether that was email or whatever. Upside down coins. Yeah. All right, well, this is the treasure chest. Okay, this is the sort of happy ending, happy home. You've got everything you want. In the inverse, not so much. So this is somebody who you're moving away from this, or you're just looking at it differently, and you're like, screw it, I'm not gonna go here, because this had to do with a family dynamic that could have been happy, but didn't go that way. I want to clarify what you're going to do about this going forward, because I feel like this kind of feels like most of it is past energy, but it's still very fresh. And this tells me that, you know, somebody's walking away. Somebody's already made the judgment that this was not good, and it looks like the situation is dead. If you can kind of see him in the ground, and this could be you walking away like, you know, you're an asshole. I'm out of here. But let's see what. Let me use these cards. I want to find out what will be our next step. What's Leo's next step to feel better this month, or to get out of this weird family dynamic that is twisting everybody up here? What's the next step for Leos for November? All right, the Eight of Pentacles. So there she is, just kind of doing her thing. She's doing her work. She's got her head down. She's very serious about it. What is this guy in the background? He looks like he's kind of helping her out here. And she's just going about her business. She's almost, it's interesting. because you've got two sort of tombstone figures here. It kind of looks like she's buried, you know, this guy's buried, he's gone, okay? You've made that judgment about the bad situation. You've buried it. You're going on with your pentacles, and you've got somebody who has your back, which could be another family member, it could be a spouse, significant other. Somebody's going to help you out of this. And the advice for the rest of the month is to just put your head down and move on. Okay, just do your thing, do your job. And let me get one more on this. I feel like that's good advice, and I think you will be doing that. This whole mess feels somewhat current, but it feels like it's going to happen fast and move out of your way fast. Because she's leaving. Okay, you see that? So, yeah. All right. Yeah. Card of victory. Yes, this is you. This is a fire sign. This is you, Leo. You will be victorious over this really messed up situation with this person that you have been close to or thought you were close to, who decided to take out their stuff on you. This guy is he's like standing there going, aha, you see, I'm the victor. I'm the bigger person. I'm taking the wand, and I'm just gonna put my head down and do my job, and everybody else can just bite me, okay? Whoever it was, but this is bloody. This is bloody battle, okay? This is bloody. I'm sorry you had to go through it, or if the time frame is, you know, you're going through it now, sorry about that. If you will be going through it, I'm sorry about that even worse, because it's coming up, so brace yourself. So thank you guys very much for joining me for November readings. I really appreciate your likes and your subscriptions, and I will see you all next month. Bye-bye.